we had to drive a couple hours the next morning to the actual park, the Adirondack Lodge. And we got there at around 12, and we had set out to do the highest point in New York. And we got there about noon, and the guy at the front gate said, or he asked us, what peak are you guys shooting for? And we said Mount Marcy. And he's like, there's no way you're gonna be able to do that. Like, you would have to be here by 5, 6 a.m. And as soon as he said that, my heart just sunk. I've actually done 3 high points prior to that, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and West Virginia. So I thought that New York would be a new challenge because this high point is definitely more strenuous, but I told myself I wanted to do it. It became my new challenge in my mind, and as soon as that guy said that, I became very disappointed, and that was that. But at the same time, I had to like pick myself back up. You know, I was at this beautiful park. I couldn't dwell on it. I just had to make the most of the situation. So we were directed to a lower peak, which was Mount Phelps, and we ascended that one instead. And it was great. I mean, it was a great hike, great experience. You know, we got to the top, Mount Phelps, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, after the trip was all said and done, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't ascend the highest point. So I told Connor. We talked about it. We both kind of agreed on this. We said that the next year we would for sure do Mount Marcy. No questions asked. We would just do it and fix our mistakes from this year.
Kind of creepy, but it's fine.
Right here. Let me try to get you in front.
Oh man.
How's that?
It looks good. All right, it is what? A little before 7?
Let's see, it's 6:50.
6:50, and we're about to go start on the Marcy hike, which is the highest point in all of New York State. So, looking forward to it. Sweet. Bye.
And I was just so excited for another like great adventure, and it made it even that much better that I was with like 2 of my best friends, because anytime you're with your best friends, it's just always a great experience no matter what. And yeah, we started at 6:50, you know, and it was still dark at that point. So me being me, I wanted to film like right away. I was so pumped to start filming the trail and start doing whatever, making some video clips out of the trip. And it was still dark, but it was kind of cool to be up that early, because not up that early very often. It's pretty rare, but it felt good to be up and out. It felt good to get our blood pumping at a very early hour, and we knew we had a long journey ahead of us, so we just started and we didn't look back.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How many miles are we into this hike?
2 miles into the hike.
We are 2 miles into the hike.
45 minutes, right?
Took us about 45 minutes-ish, around that.
Time, took some pictures.
And we had some good views to take pictures, and just an upward climb from here. So
Right.
only about how many more miles until Marcy?
This is the warm-up.
5 miles until Marcy, and it's pretty much just a straight uphill at this point. So the easy part is done, if you will. Yeah, it's definitely the warm-up. So see you at the top. Let's go.
Park.
Marcy.
We already did 2.1.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was fast.
2.1, but we have 5.1 till Marcy, and this is what we did last time.
Yep.
Wow, that
Definitely
2.1.
a huge difference, man.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
That was really fast.
Because it's flat.
Yeah.
After this, man, promise you, it's not as easy.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Well, it's like there's 2 stages: getting to the mountain and then summit. We're still getting to the mountain, so it's not as hard. But
Yeah.
once we summit, like Phelps, when we had to do that 1 mile up to Phelps, took an hour.
Look at this beautiful mountain in the background. It has this fog up top. This was one of our key places to take pictures last year.
And you get same view. Was it like a looking up kind of thing?
Yeah.
You know?
You were just looking straight ahead, I think.
Face the camera now.
We're going straight up, these huge boulders.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
And I don't even think we're close to the top, but it's fine.
You and your freaking canteen.
I found a mini camping mug.
We're gonna find a.
I may be drinking beer out of it, out of the top of this mountain. Off of the top of this mountain. We're at Phelps Mountain, which is where Connor and I went up last year because we didn't have the sufficient amount of time to do Marcy, but now this year we have enough time to conquer the high point, and there's a diverging route here. Phelps goes that way, and Marcy goes up there.
There's a sheet of ice that's like literally like, it literally melts in my hand. It's so cool how they design it. Look.
It's interesting.
I think it's interesting.
Do you have any idea what that is?
It's
Any
just ice.
scientific insight about it?
Literally just sheets
Because I don't know what that is, but it looks really cool.
Sheets of ice. But look how it like lays upon one another like that.
Yeah. It's like glass almost. I mean, for 3 hours of sleep, I feel pretty good. Pretty energized. Got our Cliff Bars, our fruit snacks, our apples. That's all you need, yo.
Granola bars.
Granola bars,
Jerky. And then we had
jerky,
no, this morning.
oatmeal. The real trail type of food.
That's right. No trail mix though.
Yeah. The only trail food we don't have is trail mix, of course. We're starting to get higher, which is good. We're starting to see things through the trees. Wasn't on.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
We're getting closer, that's for sure.
Us being runners, we kind of, I know for sure the year before, we thought, why wouldn't we be able to conquer Marcy? I mean, we're runners. We've done 14-mile runs before, no issue. We're probably going to be fine. I don't know what this guy's talking about. But there's an uphill like that, you know, it definitely takes a sufficient more amount of time. So yeah, 7 miles up, and it took us about 6 hours to get all the way up.
Right.
Got some good news. We are 1.2 miles to Mount Marcy. We are getting closer and closer. 1 more mile to go.
Is that Mount Marcy up there?
Yep.
That's it? Look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Mount Marcy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How much more we got to go?
Seriously though,
That's crazy.
That's oh wow.
that's 1.2
high.
miles.
Guys, that's high.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do it! Well, we made it to the highest point in all of New York State, Mount Marcy, how many feet?
5,323 feet.
5,323 feet.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing. It was definitely a strenuous climb, but it was definitely worth the adventure for sure. How does it feel, man, to be on top?
It feels good.
Feels real good. We did it, man. Super proud of us.
Yeah, we did, man.
It was a great trip, and we're heading back down
Yep.
to the lodge now, and we're gonna go get some more beer. That's the move.
That's the plan.
And a burger.
And definitely some food that's not
nice-
fruit snacks or Cliff Bars.
Some nice lean ground meat.
Let's do it.